Last night on July 25th, 2024, and on July 23rd, we saw two police officers go rogue in the state of Ridgeway.
One being now former Palmer Police Department officer Damagery,
Hi.
who went on team, stole a PPD Bearcat, and
Hello.
allegedly proceeded to arm several civilians with M2A rifles, tasers, and police-issued ammunition. Officer Damagery then proceeded to lead police on a 10-minute chase across all jurisdictions, including his own department, the Palmer Police Department, the Ridgeway County Sheriff's Office, the Ridgeway National Guard, and the Ridgeway State Police. Damagery was taken into custody. However, he was released after being forced off team. He was put on administrative leave that same day and was involuntarily discharged as a result of this incident. In a statement Damagery gave our friend at Alder Group, it reads, "I wasn't planning this, it just came up to my mind and I decided to go rogue. I always liked the Palmer Police Department, and it is the best department for me. The reason I went rogue was because I was bored playing these types of games and spending time on them. I completely want to wipe Roblox off of my head so I can focus on myself." Damagery certainly went out with a bang. One of his fellow officers gave the Palmer Times a statement. However, the officer did request to remain anonymous. The statement reads, "As a fellow officer, I am very devastated to see one of our honorably peace officers went rogue and admitted to dealing. From what I have acknowledged, the officer is highly respected by civilians of the state of Ridgeway and officers within the Palmer Police and has no enemies. However, he lost his respect by going rogue and ruining the reputation of his fellow peace officers." In a smilier case last night, RCSO Deputy Chicken 1135 was allegedly brought in for questioning and admitted to lying. Chicken was allegedly dealing police-grade equipment to numerous individuals. When he was being searched, he shot everyone, including Attorney General Insertreality. Both individuals are both now facing criminal charges.
Denied all allegations of dealing. The department heads then made the decision that he was a risk to the department. Decided to at-will him and discharge him from his respective employment with the Park Service and Sheriff's Office. And then after that, we walked him to the evidence room to take his items and get him off team. And then he decided to start spraying.
Interesting. Is it normal for an attorney general to show up to a questioning like this?
Well, given the I was asked to help out with RCSO's standing, if you will, on what they legally could do, given the situation. I never took part in the investigation process. I asked a few questions on my own. But given that I'm responsible for all oversight of the law enforcement departments within Ridgeway and the investigations they conduct. It's always good to have, someone there from the DOJ, given what could have possibly happened if he did admit to dealing or any kind of other shady behavior.
Hold on. We're having some issues in the studio. Give me 1 second.
You just get shot.
Yeah, we got normal criminals doing their thing. Okay, we're just gonna keep it moving. Ridgeway rarely sees cops go rogue, let alone two in the same week. What do you believe drove those two to go rogue like this?
It's still an ongoing investigation. We don't know yet. I think common sense could dictate how you interpret their actions. The officer who went rogue, that was a PP, went rogue the day before. He made it clear what his intentions were and why he was doing it. And I think you could piece together why the deputy went rogue, given that he'd just been removed from his respective departments, and I guess he just acted out of frustration and took it out on us.
Okay. Are you concerned at all? Um, are you concerned at all that the new LETC class will bring more corruption to our police departments across the state?
I don't think so. LETC has a process for their hiring. Um, they're very meticulous about who gets accepted, who gets denied. They also do a very thorough job at training candidates, and so do the departments when they hire. They do a very thorough job with vetting candidates, making sure they're not going to be a liability to the department. Now, if you were going to slip through, of course, I mean it's Roblox. You can't predict someone's actions based on a bunch of letters on a screen, right? However,
Mm.
the DOJ has been working pretty hard with making sure everybody remains, held to the same standard that we would hold any other resident. That includes, law enforcement officers and government officials alike. That's one of my promises when I got elected, and we're doing a pretty good job at that. And then, of course, whenever I have more information regarding, you know, misconduct of law enforcement and the actions the DOJ is taking to correct them, I'll share it with you guys.
Okay. How do you feel your first days in office have gone so far?
They've gone pretty well. We've already transformed the department into, despite having only about 5 attorneys, including myself, 5 or 6 attorneys, we've already transformed the department into um, a well-functioning one. Just today we filed roughly 20 criminal charges, not including the investigations that are ongoing into many members of the state, um, and the general public, of course. But overall, we've been very productive thanks to the help of everybody employed with the DOJ, and we seek to expand that even further by um, hiring. So we have an active. Our doors are open pretty much. If you want to apply for the DOJ, even if you're not an attorney, you're more than welcome to apply. We need new people in the DOJ, new ideas, new ethics too. A lot of people in the DOJ are burnt out. They've been here for a while. Justifiably, they're kind of tired of it. So I think that bringing in some new fresh blood, rejuvenating the department a little bit, and accomplishing our goal of first and foremost accountability and then fairness. I think that's ultimately the goal here, and I think we can't do that without the help of others and those who are willing to apply.
Alrighty. Thank you, Attorney General Insert Reality.